Welcome back. Thank you again for purchasing my book. We are on grade 2, book 3. Are we ready? So now this is going to be a little bit different. We are actually going to start combining everything. We're going to be chaining our equations. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to review what equations we're going to be using, what math equations, what math rules we're going to use first to chain to make sure that we get our answer. Are you ready? So the first thing we're going to do is remember, let's review minus 5 equation. So the minus 5 equation, we got to know that it's going to be minus the 5 can equal to make a minus 5, we have minus the 4 and minus 1, and they make a 5. So this is where the number bonds. Here we have 2 minus 3. Minus the 2 minus the 3 will give you minus 5. So this is the concept we're going to understand, right? Remember, the reason why these two numbers are minus is because we need to make a minus 5. What does that mean on the abacus? Well, on the abacus, when we take away, that's what we're doing. We're minusing the 5. That's what we want to do. We want to minus this 5, okay? So remember, when we do this, we have 6 on the abacus. I want to take away the 4. Minus the 4. Notice, I just need to take away 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. But remember, it comes into here. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this 5 to add the 1. So remember, this is what 5 looks like, right? If I had 6, so 5 and 6. So remember, on the abacus, we have 5 and 1. That gives us 6. So that's what 6 looks like. And I want to take away 4. But to take away the 4, it's going to be inside from this 5. So that means we got to break this 5 like that. So if we break the 5 like that, we break the 5, we got to add back the 1. So we have to add back the 1, and our final answer becomes 2. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to write the equation, we're going to write the formula, and then we're going to have the answer. So the answer is 2. Did you notice I used the formula? Don't forget, circle here, and what we're going to do is I want you to write minus 4 is equal to minus the 5 plus the 1. So what did we do here? We took 4 and we took 1, and we rearranged it to make minus the 4 is equal to minus the 5 plus the 1. So that's what we did. We had minus the 5 plus the 1. All right. So then we're going to do it again. So we have 5 on the abacus, right? And I want to take away 1. So if I take away 1 square from my 5, I take away the 1, I have to add back the 4. So when I add back the 4, right, that's what it looks like. So what's the formula? The formula is if I want to minus the 1, it's equal to minus the 5 plus the 4. That's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do, my answer becomes 4. Circle the minus 1, because that's when we use the formula. Minus the 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 5. What did we do? We rearranged it. We rearranged it, so if we did minus the 1, it's equal to minus the 5 plus the 4. Right? Because we use the 5, we want to add back the 4. Okay? We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Because this is the review of when we want to make a 5. So as we keep going, our next question is 6 minus 3. So again, I have my abacus, 6 and minus 3. If I need to take away 3, remember, I'm taking away these 2 beads. I'm taking away these 2 cubes. I need to take away 3 blocks. And what happens? I got to add back 1, 2. I have to add back 2. So if I break the 5, I have to add back the 2. Don't forget, when you do it, it's the finger and the thumb. And you bring it up together at the same time, like that. So when you're minusing the 3, you're going to minus the 5 plus the 2. And so our answer becomes 3. 3. So what we're going to do is going to minus the 3 is equal to minus the 5 plus the 2. What did we do? We use minus 2 and minus 3. And we used minus 3 and then minus the 2. That equals to minus 5. So what happens is we're going to rearrange it. Minus 3 is equal to minus the 5 plus the 2. That's it. All right, so let's do a next question. We have 6 on the abacus. Again, we got 6 on the abacus. Take away 2. What do we know? Well, if we take away 2, we're going to take it away from the 5. So we take away 2 from the 5, we got to add back the 3. So what happens? Well, look at that. If I take away the 2 like that, I have to add back the 3. And I bring it back to, so if I take away the 5, I have to add back the 3. So my final answer becomes 4. So 4 on the abacus. What did I do? Remember, circle the number that you use the formula on, and then write the formula. Minus 2 is equal to minus the 5 plus the 3. And then we're going to do our last one. What did we do? Remember, minus 2 minus 3 is equal to minus the 5. What happens? We rearrange it, and because minus 2 is equal to minus the 5 plus the 3. Last question. We have 8 on the abacus, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what 8 looks like. So, what does it look like with this blocks? This is my 5 frame, and then we have 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to take away the 4. When we take away the 4, we take it away from here because there's not enough beads to take away 4 from here. If there's no beads to take away from here, we got to take it away from here. So we have to take away 4 beads from here. So if I take away 4 like that, right? I've taken away 4 beads. I got to add back how many? I have to add back 1 more bead. So if I break the 5, I have to add back the 1. My final answer becomes 4. So what did we do? The formula, don't forget to circle, is minus the 4 is equal to minus the 5 plus the 1. That's it. So we have minus 5 is equal to minus 4, and minus 1 is equal to minus the 5. We rearranged it to make minus 4 is equal to minus the 5 plus the 1. And that is the review for minus 5. Okay, so to the next activity. Now we're going to review how to subtract the 1. Remember, when we subtract the 1, remember, when we want to subtract the 1, we got to use the 4. So that's what this is. Remember when we had 5 on the abacus and I want to take away 1, there's not enough beads to take away 1. So what's going to happen? We got to take away 1. We got to add it back. Remember the owls in the tree? So if I already had 5 owls in the tree, there's 5 owls in this tree. This is my tree and it has 5 owls. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away 1. When I take away the 1, I have to add back the 4 owls. I have to add back the 4 beads. So what I do is I minus the 5. It is I minus the 5 plus the 4. And that's the formula. Remember that? Okay. So the answer becomes 4. Now, go ahead and finish this. And our next one is the fascinating shark facts. So all you got to do is answer the questions. These are the questions you're going to answer. And then you're going to figure out what the sentence is. So let's do the first one. Now, when we do it, remember, we're going to keep a running total. So we have 95 on the abacus, 95. That's what 95 looks like. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take away 61. Take away 6, take away 1. Take away 6, take away 1. Remember, cannot take away 1. What do? Minus 1 is equal to minus the 5 plus the 4. So you minus the 5 plus the 4. And then we keep going. We put 72. Add the 7, add the 2, add the 7. Plus the 10, we know how to plus 7. Don't forget your plus 10 formulas. Plus the 7, remember, is, there's not enough, right? So we got to plus the 10 minus 3. So we're going to plus the 10 minus the 3. And then we're going to plus the 2. Do you know how to plus the 2? There's not enough to plus the 2, so it's plus the 2 is equal to plus the 5 minus 3. So plus the 5 minus the 3. And my answer becomes 106. 106. So this is how you fill it out, and then you find of 106. Because it says 106, I'm going to put an of right here. And that's it. So go ahead and finish this, and this is to help you practice your formulas. And I hope you enjoy it. So this is the Fascinating Sharks Facts. Toodaloo, kangaroo, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.